Hey there, I'm Phil Ward with Harry L Stearns Inc. We are the Acuity Brands rep agency for Oregon and Southwest Washington. And I'm making a video today to talk about the variety of LED strips available from Lithonia and Acuity Brand. As you can see from my table, we have many to choose from. And I often get asked, hey Phil, why is there so many different strips? What's the difference? When would I use which one? So the purpose of today's short video is to help shed some light on that topic. So let's get started. First up is the fairly new RLNK. As you can see, I've got a demo here, both 2 foot and 4 foot. Those are the available length options. 940 lumens, 1950 lumens. Some key things to remember that are kind of unique to the RLNK is they are very narrow. They're 120 volt only. They're 3500 degree Kelvin only. They're non-dimming. They are Energy Star listed. They are linkable up to 18 fixtures. Each fixture comes with an 18-inch link cable, so you can have 18-inch spacing between the end of the fixtures. Or if you want to do continuous rows, they also come with a continuous row coupler. You just knock the little plugs out in the end and plug these guys together as you mount them up. They also come with a 5-foot power cord, so you can plug them into a standard outlet, or they can be hardwired as well. Places I would use these guys, ideal for residential garages, cabinets, display cases, closets, things of that nature. Alrighty, next up is the MNSL, also a contractor select fixture, typically in stock as well in our distribution centers. These guys come in 2 foot, 4 foot, and 8 foot 2-tube. What I have here is a single tube or one light. They come in 2 foot and 4 foot, but a little note there to remember is the 2 foot is actually 23 inches. The 4 foot is actually 46 inches in the one light. These guys are multi-volt. They are 1250 lumens up to 9000 lumens. They are non-dimming also, 4000K CCT only. They are DLC and Energy Star. Smooth lenses to resemble a fluorescent tube by design. And these guys I would use in many commercial and residential applications, task lighting, commercial restroom, storage areas, things like that. Next we have the CDS. Looks a lot like the MNSL, basically they're the same channel, similar light tubes, light bars. This is the 2 light. The CDS is 4 foot and 8 foot, 2 light only. They don't come in a 1 light if you need that because of size, restraints or dimensions. We'd go to the MNSL. Big difference here is multi-volt. They are 0 to 10 volt dimmable. These guys are DLC listed, and they're available in 3500, 4000, and 5000 degree Kelvin. Same lens though as the MNSL. 4000 to 9000 lumens are your options there. And I basically would use these anywhere that you would have traditionally maybe used a fluorescent strip, but would like 0 to 10 volt dimming. Next is the CSS. The CSS is one of our newest fixtures. That stands for Contractor Select Strip, so clearly it's part of the Contractor Select program, also typically in stock. 4 foot and 8 foot, up to 10,000 lumens, 0 to 10 volt dimmable, DLC listed. The really cool and unique thing about the CSS is if you get the switchable version, you get 3 color temps and 3 lumen packages. So basically you get a low, medium, and high on the output, and you get a 3500, 4000, and 5000 Kelvin color temp choices in one fixture. So one fixture is 9 SKUs. Great for distribution, also great for contractors. Many times people will install a fixture, and since we can't just replace the light bulb like we used to, at least that way you've got options for your customer of 3 different light levels if it's not on a dimmer, and 3 color temperatures. Once it's installed, they're not stuck with 5K if they really wanted a warmer color like 3500K. So I'll light this up and show you. Basically you've got low, medium, and high, and then you've got 3500, 4000, and 5000 CCT. So hopefully you can see that in the video, but that's a pretty slick feature, and the CSS is definitely hands down a no-brainer for stock just because of the 9 SKUs in one there. I don't have a demo of the Z-strip, but the Z-strip I'll talk about real quick. It's probably our oldest strip family. It's a workhorse still today. It's very configurable. Seen a lot on specification projects. 2 foot, 4 foot, and 8 foot are your links, up to 14,000 lumens, so we can get into some more horsepower in those guys with the 8 footer. There's 3 lens options, from a narrow flat to a drop lens, which is kind of rounded, to a wide lens. 0 to 10 volt dimming, 80 CRI standard, but you can get an option for 90 CRI if needed. DLC and DLC premium listed. You can get options in the Z strip like emergency drive, backup, battery backup inside. Various control options also available now, stepping into the Z series. One of them is JOT, which are wireless control. JOT is just one touch. You literally hold a button down on a JOT dimmer for 6 seconds and it self pairs it to all the fixtures on that same circuit. So we have another video on JOT. If you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to check it out. It's a great product. So Z-strip in lots of commercial and industrial applications. Last but definitely not least is the CLX family. CLX family is the most configurable strip from Acuity. I would actually venture to say it's probably the most configurable strip from any manufacturer. 14 pages of spec sheets, over 386,000 different combinations available. 2, 3, 4, and 8 foot. So we got a 3 footer in there on the CLX as well. I have 2 foot demos here. As you can see, we got a flat lens. We've got a drop round lens. This actually gives you about 7% uplight. And then we've got the wide lens. This actually gives you about 13% uplight. DLC and DLC premium also can be done in continuous rows. Available are 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, and 5,000 K. Finishes besides white, also very unique to the CLX strip. We have choices of galvanized finish, gray finish, and black finish. And then a big game changer on this guy is if you have a customer or an application where you want tunable strips, tunable white light, the CLX is available in tunable as well. And then lots of control options, variety of distributions, tons of accessories and add-ons. So that's the CLX. So I would say the only complaint I've had about LED strips is they're so narrow that they often don't cover existing round J-boxes. So we've come up with this little nice flat white painted J-box cover with screws. If you're surface mounting these guys and that's the situation, buy one of these, throw it over your plate, and then just run your wires through the KO that's in it, and then line that up with obviously the KO on the back of your fixture that you're surface mounting. If you're suspending them or whatever, then obviously that's not going to be an issue. All Lithonia strips come with a 5-year warranty. They also come standard with 2.5 kVA surge protection. The CLX, however, has an upgrade if needed, particularly for industrial applications, of 6 kV surge protection, which is pretty cool. So I want to show you real quick the distribution. I'm going to turn this light off, which is my dining light behind the camera. Alexa, turn the lights off in the kitchen. I'll make it a little bit darker in here. It's a sunny day here in my hometown, so hopefully you can see this on the wall. But basically, there's a line showing a clear 180-degree distribution, and then a V, which hopefully you can see in the film, that I'm going to say is probably around, oh, I don't know, 280 degrees, maybe even a little more. So basically showing that we get great distribution out of this LED strip. Fluorescent strips of the past were basically a linear omnidirectional blob of fluorescent light that obviously with a strip you don't have a lens to diffract it, you don't have a lens to reflect it, and so you didn't get any distribution or performance out of them. Alexa, let there be light. So that's it. If you have any questions and you're in Oregon or Southwest Washington, please contact Harry L Stearns. If you're in another territory, please contact your local Acuity Brands rep agency. I'm sure they'd be just as happy to help. And remember, if it's lighting or controls, we're here to help. Thank you.